Imagine a world without predators. No sharks, wolves, tigers, or bears, oh my.
You don't need to imagine it, because we already know that the delicate balance between predator and prey helps prevent catastrophic ecological collapse in our world. So the real question is, are all predators equally important? Or is there one predator to rule them all? I guess actually that's two questions.
Yeah. The only way to answer this is with a smackdown drag-out competition for predator dominance. 2 predators enter, 1 predator leaves.
Today, we're hosting a spectacular but entirely theoretical contest. 1 predator from land, 1 predator from the sea.
Both are among our favorites, but which one matters more to the health of our planet? Sharks or wolves?
Now, at first glance, they seem worlds apart, but they share some surprising similarities, and both play crucial roles in their ecosystems.
Let's go uncover why these predators are so essential and how they impact our world.
Let's go! No.
Is this your song? Let's go. We've been lucky to encounter amazing wildlife on our travels. We've watched orcas hunt in the Pacific Northwest and crossed paths with foraging junior grizzlies on a Montana trail.
All from a safe distance, of course. I am looking at you, selfie takers who want to cuddle up to the bison. The bison do not want to cuddle.
But what about plushy bison?
Okay, plushy bison, yes. Real bison, no. We've covered this elsewhere.
One of our favorite memories is hearing the wolves howl in the backcountry of Yellowstone.
It was pretty magical and also a little terrifying, especially being miles deep into the dark woods with my young child in tow, all alone in the dark woods. Did I mention it was dark? It's very dark.
That was a broadcast of wolves howling.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it was me. I was definitely afraid, just a little bit.
Well, that fear comes from years of misunderstanding, nay, centuries of misunderstanding.
It's true, predators are often demonized, but when we're smart and we're safe, we have little to fear and everything to gain from these creatures. They're vital to keeping nature in balance by controlling prey populations, ensuring biodiversity, and maintaining healthy habitats.
Wolves are the apex predators on land. Once the most widely distributed mammals, now they're mostly confined to remote areas of the northern hemisphere.
They help control the herbivore populations of creatures like deer and elk, preventing overgrazing and allowing vegetation to thrive. One shining example of this is when wolves were reintroduced to the area around Yellowstone, which helped restore ecological balance there.
We made a whole video about it, so you should probably go watch that one.
Go check it out later.
Sharks, on the other hand, are apex predators of the seas. They've roamed the oceans for eons, adapting to survive.
By preying on weak and sick fish, sharks help maintain healthy marine populations, preventing any one species from dominating. Now, this helps keep ocean ecosystems resilient and diverse.
Despite living in different worlds, sharks and wolves share remarkable similarities.
Now, both influence their ecosystem through a phenomenon known as Trophic Cascades. Now, this means that their presence or absence can create shock waves through the food chain.
So you're telling me the apex predator equivalent of a fish and a dog are basically the same?
Yep. In terms of their ecological impact, they are. Both predators influence prey behavior in specific and very similar ways, creating what's been called an ecology of fear. Let's break that down into 3 main behavioral patterns.
That's a big clownfish and an even bigger corgi.
Can you imagine a giant corgi and a clownfish having a battle?
Prey animals actively avoid predator hotspots, even if it means missing out on food.
And that's really smart. I wouldn't walk into my house at dinner time if I knew there was some terrifying creature just waiting inside to ambush me. Okay, maybe. Actually, I do that every day. But that's besides the point, because in the natural world, we know that dugongs, for example, in Shark Bay, will move to deeper waters when tiger sharks are around, just like the elk in Yellowstone will retreat from the open grasslands to wooded areas when wolves are likely nearby. It's all about staying alive.
It is. Prey also learn escape routes.
Think of the safety briefing on an airplane. Knowing how to exit quickly is key to your survival in an emergency.
The flight crew isn't showing you the exits because the signs are cool, so put your phone down and pay attention to the pre-flight, people.
Yeah, you know who does listen to the pre-flight?
Dugongs.
Dugongs. They shift where they forage based on available escape options. So sometimes they'll choose the edge of the seagrass meadows or sometimes deeper waters, depending on where they can get away quickest from the tiger sharks.
I suppose you're going to tell me that elks also listen to the pre-flight?
No, they are the worst. They just put on their ear pods and they kick back and they ignore everyone. But when they're foraging out in nature, they do avoid streams and rugged areas with things like boulders or big logs, obstacles that could slow their escape when wolves are hunting. I like airplane elk. That should be the new name for people who are not good on airplanes. We'll call them airplane elks.
Airplane elk.
Is that too offensive to elks?
Finally, prey increases their alertness around predator-rich areas.
Just like when we travel to popular tourist spots, we keep our valuables out of reach. Maybe we pay closer attention to our children because I'm very likely to lose my very active child in a crowd.
And this vigilance keeps us all safe. And the same thing happens in nature.
In the water, dugongs change their foraging behavior to a strategy that helps them keep upright with their head looking around, better able to identify sharks. Doot, doot, doot. Similarly, elk will spend less time foraging and eating and more time scanning around when danger looms.
It's like that clock that I've seen in some places where the cat's eyes move and like the...
Head on a swivel.
So after all this, who wins the theoretical battle between sharks and wolves?
Neither. The real ultimate predator is us, humans.
Bum, bum, bum. Player 3 has entered the game.
As it turns out, as much as sharks and wolves are fearsome predators that directly impact their ecosystems, neither has anywhere near the impact that we do.
We are the super predators to end all super predators.
Because our technology allows us to exceed the limits of natural predator-prey relationships. We hunt and fish far more effectively than any animal ever could, often targeting healthy adults and not the sick or juvenile creatures, creating a massive imbalance.
And evidence suggests that the natural world recognizes our dominance. In fact, one scientific study shows that prey animals like the giraffes and zebras are twice as likely to flee when they encounter evidence of humans than lions.
So while I might be a little bit scared of that wolf that howls in the middle of the night, chances are it's more afraid of me, and it should be. I'm a terrifying human. Super predator.
Ah! Rawr. But here's the twist. Our role as super predators depends on the existence of other predators, like sharks and wolves.
Without them, our ecosystems would collapse. One study suggests that a world without predators would basically devolve into a wasteland of craggly vines and ants and rats everywhere, and it just sounds truly awful. Or maybe a little bit like New York City.
We love you, New York City, but Pizza Rat.
Pizza Rat happened. We can't ignore it. When predators like wolves return to Yellowstone or great white sharks are swimming along the East Coast, that's a good thing, as long as it's managed wisely in partnership with local communities. Predators help maintain ecosystems that provide us with clean air and clean water and fertile soil, all the things we need to survive.
Protecting them means protecting ourselves. We're all team predators. Yeah.
And here's the kicker. Scientists too often work in silos, so the wolf ecologists aren't talking to the shark ecologists who aren't talking to the human behavioral scientists, but they should talk to each other. Sharing insights across disciplines could help improve our understanding of predator-prey dynamics and strengthen conservation efforts.
We need this because predators need to be together.
Come together, predators. Maybe not, actually. That may not work out so good. Theoretically, metaphorically, come together, predators. Emotionally, let's come together. Yeah.
Because conservation is key.
Overfishing, habitat destruction, and human-wildlife conflict threaten both sharks and wolves. Now, supporting conservation initiatives and promoting careful coexistence are essential to ensuring their survival and the health of our planet.
Sharks and wolves may seem like unlikely allies, but their roles in nature are strikingly similar and equally important.
And by understanding and protecting them, we can help preserve the delicate balance of our ecosystems. So if you're down with Team Predator, give us a thumbs up. And if not, let us know why in the comments.
We'd love to hear. I'm a huff, and I'm a puff, and I'm gonna turn out the camera.